You through my full Forex course, and we'll be starting with the introduction to Forex, and I'll be explaining to you everything about Forex, the introduction, what basically is Forex, and I feel with every steps from the beginner to the end for anyone who doesn't know anything about Forex trading. With this tutorial, with this course, you'll be able to understand the nitty-gritty of Forex trading from the beginning to the end. So if you are someone who wants to follow up with this video, please don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share the video, and there is always a link in the description to ask questions, to reach out for personal tutorials, personal questions, and personal answer. I'll be here in my DM to attend to any of your questions, and I hope to see you in my community that I'll be sharing in the link in the description. And if you have any question, don't forget to ask. So first, what is Forex? And basically Forex is, just as I defined it here, it's strictly foreign exchange. So take for example, you traveled abroad, traveled from say Nigeria to US, and as usual you have to exchange your currency from the naira currency to US dollars. So if you travel to the US, you have to change it to US dollars for you to use the US dollars to currency to perform trades in that country. So what you have done in that essence is foreign exchange. It's as simple as that. Exchanging that naira to dollar is what you have done. In that situation, you have done foreign exchange. It's as simple as that. Now, this kind of trading happens in the whole world consistently. You can imagine the number of people that are trading currencies from one particular currencies of a particular country to another country. Imagine the number of flights that are going from one country to another country. This shows the total amount of trades that are happening in the global market for exchange of currencies, which tells you that this is a very, very big market that's happening consistently, continuously, every day, every second, every minute. Just imagine it. Imagine for your own country how many people are trading currencies. Even for those that are not living the currency, they are trading currencies to pay their kids' school fees that are in another country, extending those that are traveling, those that wants to perform certain trade in another country and they are still in that country, they have to exchange their currency to that particular country's currency for them to do the exchange. So this shows how big the market is, how the potential for profit is in this kind of market, and how the potential for similarly losses in it. So that's basically it. Now, how do we make money in this thing called foreign exchange? Now, I've talked about the part where the trading volume is quite high. So how do you make profit with it? So take for example, with this number of exchanges that are happening, automatically the supply and demand of these things, at time it is lower and then at times it is higher. So take for example, let's use my country for an example. So there are times when the buying power of a certain currency is higher than the selling power of another currency. So let's take for this example, at this moment, we'll notice a lot of people from the US, from other countries are coming into the country, i.e. Nigeria, exchanging their USD to Naira, which automatically starts devaluating the value of Naira. I mean the value of US to a certain level against Naira. Let me break it down further. The number of influx of US dollars into the country at the moment, or into the country from other countries, it's quite high. So the US dollar at the moment, if it was 500 naira yesterday, let's say yesterday was December 1st, at this moment the influx has increased and automatically there's so much dollars at hand in the country at the moment, such that it has reduced the value of the currency. Now by the time it is time for the IJGB, which is the I just got back guys, By the time it's around January, February time, when those guys are beginning to plan their travels back to their countries, so then the dollar power will be high. So if I was you and I want to make profit, by this time when the buying power is quite low, i.e. it's maybe around 1,450 at the moment, I could buy it now and keep it and wait for when the value becomes high, when the scarcity begins, when those that have come into the country, they've exchanged their naira to dollars, they now want to change it back, the naira back to US dollar by the time they want to travel, when the dollar would be quite scarce and there's so much people buying the currency, and then it is not the country's currency at this moment in the country in Nigeria. The amount you'll be using the naira to buy the dollar will be quite high. So if I buy it now for 450 naira, I can expect that by the time it is January, February time, I'll be earning around 15 naira profit for every dollar that I have on me. So if I buy a lot of dollars right now, say I buy $100 at 1,450 naira, by the time I sell it, I'll be making profit for every 15 naira profit on every dollar that I'll be selling around February. That is exactly what trading profit. Now, that's exactly how trading forex makes you lots of profit. Now, take for example, maybe after making these assumptions that by February there will be scarcity, and at the end of the day there was no scarcity, the value did not increase. Probably the value even got lower, and maybe those I just got back that came in at this moment. So those ones that didn't want to, maybe there was some US policy that didn't allow them to come early, and then they ended up coming around January. So if I said I want to sell by January, and then the naira falls shorter, and then there's this also this Dangote policies where he's fighting the oil marketers to reduce the prices of oil. This market stuffs affecting the dollar prices, which continues to affect the dollar prices and makes the dollar prices go lower. So if this continues to happen, the dollar prices continue to fall against naira, and those who are taking advantage of it that thought they will be taking advantage of it by January will also make loss. Just as you can make profit from keeping it, you can also make loss from keeping it. Now this continuous trading happening per seconds is how forex traders makes profit. It is as simple as that. I hope you guys understand what I have just said. I hope I have communicated. I hope you understand it. It's as simple as that. Foreign exchange is basically trading the global market, buying and selling of currency. And for you to exchange one currency against another currency, you have performed foreign exchange. Now you performing it consistently for every second is what forex trading is. That's why we have forex traders making lots of profit every second, because imagine the amount of trades that are happening every second. This is the advantage that forex traders are taking by using certain platforms, certain tools to make that trades at that particular time where a lot of people are making that particular trade. So it's as simple as that. So as usual, I'll be going to Module 2 in the next section of the class, and I hope to find you there, where I'll be covering currency basics and the trading pairs that are being traded on forex market. So I'll see you in the next class. Thank you. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to join in this adventure where we'll be trading forex trading. Thank you, and see you next class. Bye for now.